George, so everybody can do a quick meme.
I'm just listening
so they
to
can do a quick meme and say, look what George looks like on television. But the fact of the matter is, we do love our neighbor. We do help. We don't leave people destitute. And those millions of dollars could be coming to America to help other black people, other minorities in our own country.
Can I get a word in edgewise on A.M. Burns?
It is your show.
Okay, good.
It is your show.
So you quoted, I want to unpack a couple of things you said. You quoted 1 Timothy 5-8, and that verse refers to a man who would not take care of his own family and immediate family. There's another verse in the Bible. I'm a church girl. All right, I used to teach Sunday school back in Denver, Colorado when I was in high school. So I love a Bible verse myself.
Talk more church when you're on this television show.
Hold on a second. No,
talk
we're
more
going to have
about
church
Jesus
this morning.
when you're on
I
the
have a pastor on, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to quote the word of the Lord. Isaiah 10:2. In the Bible says, woe to those who enact evil statutes and to those who constantly record unjust decisions so as to deprive the needy of justice and rob the poor of my people of their rights so that widows may be their spoil and that they may plunder orphans. The Bible says a lot about caring for others and widows and orphans. The Bible verse you talked about, talking about caring for one's own family and immediate family, this Bible verse that is repeated much more in the Bible talks about caring for the least of these and widows and orphans. So you talked about, hey, hold on a second, so you talked about Haiti and specifically being a country that's not caring for its own people and that it has a government that's corrupt and a system that's broken. Then how can you, as a man of God, justify sending people back to such a country? If the country is so broken, then how can you, as a man of God, justify sending people back to that country?
This is not about sending people back to the country.
That's what Donald Trump's policy is.
What we're
you said, look at his deeds.
Is
that is his policy.
The deeds
Answer
is
my
the African-American, the deeds are this.
Nope.
Words
Answer
are
my
these.
question first.
African-American unemployment in America is at an all-time low.
We're not talking about sending African-Americans to Haiti. We're talking about,
we're talking about taking care of America first.
Time out. Time out, because I'm going to get an answer to my question before you do another soliloquy.
I understand
I let you talk for quite a long time.
This is the United States of America.
How do you justify, sir, you're the one who said that this is about Trump's deeds. Trump's deed is to revoke TPS and send Haitians back to Haiti, a country you said is ill-equipped to take care of its own people. How do you justify that?
It is not the responsibility of the United States of America to be the United States of the global world. This is the United States of America. You, Joy, I am American.
Okay, so
the president of the United States' job, his vow and oath was to protect and to defend the Constitution of the United States and the citizens of the United States. Now, we are not leaving those people to die. We are sending aid.
You're sending them to die.
But we're sending millions of dollars.
Do you believe, hold on a second, let me ask you a question.
Do you believe that millions of dollars that we send to Haiti and those other countries, wouldn't that money do good here in America? Wouldn't that money do good for other African Americans? Let's talk about the black mothers. Let's talk about the black fathers. Let's talk about the black single moms in America.
Are you then advocating for universal health care to make sure that those black mothers and fathers in this country have universal health care?
Let's talk about the NFL mothers of the NFL players who are not getting their money.
Are you kidding?
Let's talk about the mothers. Yes, they're black mothers.
What does the NFL have to do with universal health care?
We're talking about black people in America. Let's talk about black people in America. We're talking about black people in Haiti. Let's talk about black people in America. And there is one thing that the president and I do disagree. There's one thing that the president and I do disagree with.
Oh, there is one thing.
Yes, I disagree that I don't think we need more, in reference to his Norwegian immigration policy, I don't think we need any more white liberals coming to America. I think we need to share it all and open the door. As we open the door, we don't need more white liberals coming to this country. So
are you saying that you want to have a policy based on people's ideology? So, well, Norwegians have been quite clear that they don't want to come here and give up their universal health care.
Joy.
I have one more country. I know where I live. One last country. I'm going to ask you one more question and attempt to get an answer to it. You know what? I'm one of them, so I happen to know that there are plenty of black people here.
So am I.
So what is?
And they're suffering, Joy. So we're talking about Haiti.
is the role?
President Trump.
I'm going to give you one more chance to answer my question, and then we're going to be done here, because you're actually wasting my time when you talk over me.
Joy,
and don't answer my question.
When you're not talking,
oh,
when you're
well,
not
then if
talking
I'm
about
wasting
Americans.
your time, then goodbye. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you, Joy.
Pastor
Bye-bye.
Mark Burns. Let's bring in our panel. Joining me now is Maria Hinojosa, host of NPR's Latino USA, Tara Dowdell of the Tara Dowdell Group, Republican strategist Evan Siegfried and Noel Nickpour, Karine Jean-Pierre of MoveOn.org, and Maria Teresa Kumar of Voto Latino. Thank you all for being here. I'm just going to throw it out to the panel. I don't know that I got an answer to my question as to whether or not the U.S. role in the world is served by sending people specifically from Haiti back to a country that Pastor Burns says is substandard, ill-equipped, and cannot take care of its own people. Karine Jean-Pierre, you're of Haitian background. Can you make sense of that?
I can't make sense of anything that what he just said, and it's shocking to me that he's a pastor, because it's very troubling, the words that he used and the comments that he made. Let's be very clear. I think he and Donald Trump need to go through a history lesson of this country, of the United States, and also countries like Haiti, especially if you're talking about Haiti in the way that he's talking about Haiti. Look, Haiti had a successful independence back in 1804. Their independence led to encourage encourage the freedom movement for South America. And another thing that he needs to understand, the pastor and needs to understand, is that Haiti has been exploited and governed by the United States in the past. And so it's incredibly troubling when you have people who call themselves a pastor, a person who is in the White House, who really doesn't have any type of understanding of history at all. And also, Haiti has contributed so much to this country. But I want to also go back to the top when you guys were talking about racism and if Donald Trump said those things or not with the pastor. Look, if it walks like a duck, if it walks like a racist, talks like a racist, acts like a racist, it is a racist. And we have a racist president in the White House who really pushes his racism like a peacock. And it's very clear how he feels about immigration. He basically wants to put a sign on the Statue of Liberty and say whites only, and no one else need to apply. And so it is incredibly troubling, and I really throw this to the Republicans out there on the Hill. What are you going to do? Are you really going to continue to embrace all this racism policies that the president puts forth? Is that what you're going to do? And it's incredibly troubling. And next week is going to be a really important week, because we have the CR coming forth, and Democrats and Republicans need to make sure that the DREAM Act is included in the CR.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pastor Mark Burns, who apparently does not believe in taking care, in my brother's keeper and being thy brother's keeper, said that we need to have witnesses in the room to tell us what happened. And no, I was not in the room. So let me play somebody who was. Senator Dick Durbin of Illinois, who's the only person so far who's had the guts to come out and say to camera what happened in that room. And no one yet has called him